Okay, I hit a button. Sorry, chat. Apparently when I was readjusting it, yeah. That was weird. I'm like, I tested it earlier. Hello, how we doing? Sorry about that. How we doing? Let me scroll up here. See who's here. We got a Sly, Timmican, Honor First, Vat Rat, jamming out. Riot, hello, how we doing? Levi's, I got Romans, happy Mother's Day. Flam, hello. Yeah, I was trying to fix it. Thank you, chat. Thank you, thank you. Cancel, hello, how we doing today? Why is it not working? Exactly. Evil Warbo T-Rex, welcome back in. How are you? Alright, today we've got more Tiny Titans. This is my Reaver. This is what I'm supposed to be doing for my May challenge, but with the bathroom remodel, I'm a little behind. So today we're gonna try and catch up. Here's my cute little Reaver. He's so tiny. If you guys have not seen my Titanicus stuff, here is my War Master that I've just kind of been keeping on hand so you guys can see. So the plan is to get him a little closer to this. I'm trying to decide, I haven't added any orange yet, and I feel like maybe we should. So I was kind of looking at that this morning to see if there are places that we should put some orange. Vegeta, thank you so much for that sub for 21 months of support. So I'm about to start a painting session. Perfect timing for me to listen along. What a luxury. Thank you so much for hobbying with us. I also love that I get to thank Vegeta for a sub. It makes me happy every time. How are you? How's your weekend? War Master, he's so cool. I'm just excited to get them all together. My first is quite achy. Did 2 upper workouts this last week. Yes, that'll do it. Rebright, hello. Bill, hello. How are ya? Got your mobile and hitting the road. Be lurking sounds good. We will be here. Hope everyone has good days today. What do we have planned, chat? I know apparently it is Mother's Day for Canada friends as well. We have Mother's Day here in the States. So happy Mother's Day to everyone celebrating. My mom gets to come see my new bathroom. That's what we're doing for Mother's Day. Normally, she has to work, so I didn't plan anything special, because normally I just drop off her stuff. That way it's, like, cute when she gets home. But this is, like, the 1 year she actually has off, so she's gonna come by and see what we're up to. And then I got her some stuff, obviously. But that's our plans. What are you guys doing? Or if we're not doing Mother's Day stuff, what's the plan? Let's see, doing well. Got to play both Old World, and Magic, and some tabletop RPGs. Dang, even busy. That's awesome. How did it all go? What were some of the highlights? Reaper's going to breakfast soon. Don't know when I'll be back. Enjoy breakfast. That sounds good. Do you like to go to kind of the same places? Like Mother's Day and stuff? I need to make sure that we reach out to Scott's mom, too. I'm assuming he texted her this morning, but I don't actually know. I need to text as well. But yeah, it's, here, it's all remodel stuff. So right now, actually, while I'm streaming, they're putting up some drywall. We're doing a leak test for the waterproofing we did for the new shower. So here in half an hour, they'll see if that's working. If it is working, it means we get to tile later today. So, actual new pretty things going in today. Hopefully. Surrigan's playing the new, V Rising 1.9 new update. Saves were wiped. Okay, I need to build a new castle. I guess for that game, is it okay if, like, saves are wiped? I know some people like when that happens, and some people really hate losing their progress. For that game, is it too bad? Anyone else been playing anything? I really, really, really want to play Hades too, and I just haven't had time. I'm waiting to get a little bit of a break to play. Well, that's what I want to play. What have you guys been playing? My partially painted giant was the MVP in the old world. 2 fun close games. One I won and one I lost. Just pulled off a very smooth intro. Ooh, into Shadowrun. Very cool. That sounds like a good weekend to me. I don't know a whole lot about Shadowrun. I've only seen, like, bits and pieces of things from it. But that's pretty cool. Hey, Roger Wilco, welcome in. How are you? You see, You played versus some Tomb Kings yesterday? Nice. What, sorry, which army do you have, Roger? Trying to remember if we've talked about it, sorry. Trimming I don't mind. There's so many new tiles and items you can paint your clothes, new weapons, skills. Coder's perspective, I understand the wipe. Yeah, just too much going on to translate over to all the new stuff. That makes sense. Because it was early access, right? So I think some of that is expected too as they make big changes and kind of get closer to full release, right? Ravenlord, good morning. How are you today? We are starting our next Tiny Titan. I'm jumping right in with gold trim. I think if we're going to add some orange, or maybe even a little bit more white, I kind of picked out the leg plates. These go here. You're not familiar with the Reaver. Here-ish. I think I want to add some white there. So for the War Hounds, I have some white on the bottom leg plates. And then for the War Master, I did the little toes as white. So I feel like we need some white along the legs. I think when I was doing all of the airbrushing, I was afraid I was doing too much white. And between it and the 2 Warhounds I was airbrushing, I don't think I split it up correctly in my head. So we may add some stripies on his legs a bit later. So I don't think I'm going to trim those just yet, so that I can go ahead and airbrush them back. See, Vegeta's got Ogre Kingdoms with the Imperial Ogre Army. Yes, Vegeta's got a very cool custom army with a lot of kit bashing, a lot of sculpting. It's pretty neat. So it's doing alright, bit tired, same. Anything fun playing today, Ravenlord? My Stars won last night. I was up late watching them too. Hopefully we can get through the Avs here without too much more trouble. It was early access. Now it's released. That's awesome. Congrats to V Rising. I had played a little bit a while back, and it wasn't for me, but I could see how people get very, very into it. I understand. Maybe with the full release, some of the things that I had have now changed, but I hope it does well. I'm always afraid to use your airbrush. Why were you afraid, Fat Rat? No being afraid. Is it just because it's been gunked up before? Because that's a very real fear. I can say when I first started using our airbrush, I rage quit so many times. So many times. So I get it. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Francis, go to my parents for Mother's Day dinner. Watch the hockey games. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anyone else watching hockey playoffs? I haven't been watching other teams. I've just been tuning in for my Stars so far, but it's been nice because with our new cable package, we lost the channel where we get a lot of their games. But now that they're in the playoffs, all of the major networks are showing it, so I get to watch hockey again, which is nice. So hopefully they keep going here so I can keep watching. I feel like we should do maybe a couple more trim pieces and then start the metallics too, so those can be drying. Like if we can kind of get this big leg section just drying into washes and all that, that would probably be a good idea. Wasted Mind, welcome in. How are you? Need some coffee? Get you some coffee. Saw a lot of people were headed off to Renaissance fairs yesterday. Will was there. Noob went to the one here locally. You have a Titanicus question. What you got, Flame? I don't know that I'll be able to answer, but what you got? Because I have not played or built a list or anything. Do you airbrush the backside of the panels with the same colors? They just black? I just did black. You really don't see, any of it. I'm trying to think if there's ones. So, the back of the leg, sometimes I'll kind of hit the side, if I feel like from a certain angle you'll see it. But for the most part, you'll only see it from the back. Maybe the War Master's a better way to... Yeah, so let me spin it and you can actually see like how much you'll see. That's pretty kind of contained. You'll see some of it from the very back. So I guess it depends how much that bothers you. I just leave them black. Yeah. I think kind of near the head I try to do more like all the nooks and crannies just because it's a little bit more head-on, but yeah. That's the ding dong. I was gonna ask. I was afraid to about your about your airbrushing, as Vatrat has said. Scared of the airbrush. Head-on, I know. Hopefully it works today, Slam. You got this, I believe. So you can make some beautiful knights, some beautiful marines. I'm excited to see them. It's so clean, I know. I hope it works. If not, I guess we return to troubleshooting. Yeah. That's all. It has to work, I know. Well, let us know. You gonna be hiding here while we're streaming? In case troubleshooting is needed. Hey, Dr. Mikey, welcome in. Thank you. How are you? Anna Painted So. How are we doing today? The War Master I really enjoyed working on. It's such a cool kit. Between how they set them up for like magnetizing. Just being able to work on a giant Titan, but little, is fun. I'm so in love with the Titanicus kits right now. Like, they're just so much fun. It's all I want to work on at the moment. How are you both? How's the weekend? I think the Badlands Ogre Bulls look great. They're one of the only units I didn't pick up. Oh, for greenskins. Abandoned hobby returned to toddler craps. Get it figured out here, Slam. If I have to fly over myself and get that thing to work, I'll do it. I'll do it. I almost want to get into Imperialis. Oh, and play Titans only. So, I wish I knew a little bit more. I really want to start playing Titanicus and, like, learn it. I have not actually played yet. But some of our local friends, and then a bunch of us for Adepticon wanted to play some Titanicus. So I'm trying to get some stuff together so that I can learn. So unfortunately, I don't know much as, like, the list building or how all that works, but they're just such cool little kits that I want to learn, you know? I want the excuse to work on Tiny Titans. Little baby planet killer, look at him. Look at him. So far I've got the War Master, I have a Warlord, I have 2, now almost 4 Warhounds in this Reaver. We have another Warlord. I'm trying to decide if it needs to be me taking that or Scott. We apparently do have the Psi Titan upgrades, which chat told me is loyalist only, but we'll proxy it for something. So I guess whoever takes that will get the upgrades to make him cool. Nikki gets excused to leave Texas. Immediately takes. I'm taking it. It's a business trip. I am fixing airbrush. Business trip. That's how you don't have to pay for things, right, chat? You just shout. Business excuse. Business. Welcome in. How are you today? What you up to? Let's see. Roger's been happy with the resin kits for Old World 2. Hacking off the head of my Bone Grinder Giant right now. Replacing with the Mega Gargantuan head. Looks way cooler. We hacking stuff up today. We love to see it. Well, good. I'm glad the resin kits have been nice. I have not picked up any of the new kits. We do be Warhamsling, that's right. Got a decent amount of work done. 1 layman for us. I'll have at least 1 done by the end of the month. Let's go. Glad to hear it. Are we enjoying the layman rest? We glad we're working on it for the month. The coffee's gonna be so bad. Get the ramen noodles for a few months. Yeah, got the emergency fee on there. Big Stompies. Chaotic Fox, welcome in. Thank you so much for those bits. I appreciate that. How are you today? Gotta have some Stompy. Welcome, welcome. If you are a fan of Stompy, let me show you what else I got. Keep missing my water cup. Okay, so I've got the Reaver today. This is my War Master as my baby. He was so much fun. And then I've also got some little warhounds that I need to do the weathering on their little feet, and then they are done as well. So I have 2 of them. I've got 2 more coming, so they just got airbrush. And then the Reaver, and then that's all my stompies for right now. Welcome, welcome. Is there anything you're working on? You hadn't plugged in the compressor? That'll be $2,000. Also, I'm staying here for a week or 2. Also, I'm hungry. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm glad you know what to expect at least. That makes it a little bit easier. You can plan ahead for all of that. So that's good. Yeah. And it's a bit outside my comfort zone. I'm not used to deliberately painting messy things, aka camo. Camo is like deceptively hard. It's the anytime you have to make something look random, it's harder than you think it will be. That's what I've learned. You're trying to make something look random, it's always kind of awkward. GW took away all the guns from my cultists. So glad I spent all that time converting. Oh no. I haven't looked at any of it, sorry, Hoot. Well, I guess is the plan to just keep them as is? Or do we have to go back, Hoot? What's the plan for the cultists? That is weird though, so what do they have now? You're copying World War II camo, okay. Yeah, I know there's like different patterns and things. I don't know the differences specifically, but I know that there are different patterns and different colors and other things that get used. Necromunda baby? I don't know. I feel like people who play the smaller systems always end up happier. You know? They always seem to end up a little happier. For the most part, you don't have as many changes and things you have to go back and... You know, until they decide to stop supporting it, and then it becomes difficult again, but... I feel like the smaller games tend to do a little better with all the changes. I know the Middle-earth community, like, is the one I always kind of think of. There's just like, game's great, don't touch it. You can give us a new narrative thing every now and then, that's fine. A new sculpt here and there is cool, but don't touch it. Otherwise it turns into a whole bunch of errata and FAQs, and they don't want it. You can play a Chaos Cultist game with all the DACA for Necromunda. There you go. I wish Necromunda was more popular here, which is the hard part with the small games, is then having to find or build a community around it. Because if no one else is playing Necromunda, it's not super helpful, you know? I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, which game do you wish was more popular? Like, in your area, maybe? What do you wish you could play more at the store? I'm gonna do the gold, but I think all that gets covered up. So I want to do too much more. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to metallic for his legs, so that it can be drying. Because this is a lot of metallic work. Old World, Kingdom Death, Gorka Morka. Feel like that one might be a little harder to get together. But I mean, be the change you want to see, paint it so. Be the change. Oh, it might be a little tougher, though. I think mine would probably be Malifaux. Like to see more Malifaux being played. Seems like it's picking back up a little bit, though. Some of the skirmish games seem to be coming back here. As long as it's orc model, who cares? I guess how much would you need outside of models? I've never actually played Gorka Marka. Use your star power. What else would you actually need? Other than, you know, our rule set. Is that basically it? You wouldn't need anything fancy? retain that the firebrand that used to come with the old cultist box is now sold separately. And that costs as much as the old box that came with 8 miniatures. Oh, jeez. Annoying hoot. Let's see. Since I got back into the game, I feel a desire to play a completely different way than when I was younger. Before, I didn't mind playing with the primed or gray plastic armies. Now I'm converting paint each army list completely for each game. I mean, that's a good way to do it. If you're... I know for me, I got a little annoyed with my backlog. So having something... And that's also why I've kind of switched to the skirmish games, is I can paint up, like, a crew from Malifaux or these guys a lot faster than an army. So it's nicer to have something completed. So I feel that. Do you have any idea what the preview article is going to be? If not, watch them drop that night box finally. The night box from August. They're listening. They're like, oh shit, we forgot. Forgot that box. I'm gonna die laughing if that happens. There's some special dice, but you could sort it. Okay. Yeah, like you can... I am sure that some other third party either has the dice, or you could make a chart and this face equals this symbol. I'm sure. Yeah, I bet there's a third party that has the dice you need. Well, I got like 4 games since release, though. Random convo with Exalted and Kanye. I'm talking about the whole edition rule cycle of GW. One point made me look up Shadow Spear. 3rd of March 2019 was a preview article for that box. And you still can't buy suppressors. What was the other one? Someone mentioned, I think it was the Master of Possession on the... Is that the same box? I can't remember now. The Master of Possession for Chaos. I still don't think you can get separately. If I'm wrong, correct me, chat, but I think someone mentioned that. New plastic aspect. Wasted mine. Reset the clock. Reset the clock. Oh, it came available 3 months ago. Okay, so maybe we just missed it, or it was in with other stuff. Okay. That's still a long time. That's still a long time. I feel they're gonna go the way of the old Stormcast. Get an update where they don't look dumb and re-released. I think Desolator Marines should go the same way. Redesign, slap them, and grab us. They just came out, though. Those just came out. Desolators have their own box, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're released separately. Andy's garbage now. He had one job, that was to give Possessed feel no pain, and they took that away from him. Cool. They're like, you can have him, but you're not going to want him anymore. You can have him, but, you know. You really aren't missing anything by not having the suppressors. Maybe GW is just doing us a favor. You're just like, you don't actually want these. We're trying to help you. We're discussing the Stormcast upgrade system is something they'll try to use on Marines. Once you replace all the firstborn units with Primaris, you'll have to come up with new units or recycle the ones you've got. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it, right? You can't just keep doing Primaris, secondaris. Like, what do you do at that point? I mean, the Primaris have got quite a bit of time here, considering upgrade cycles and things, but you're right. What do you do at that point? You upgrade existing sculpts. I feel like it's just going to become like a lot more characters and things, right? Is that what to do with Age of Sigmar? Be legends and replace. So I'll pass on your redesign and replace option? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess seeing what Sigmar's... I feel like that's always... You would think that would be the route, right? Well, if Sigmar's doing that, 40k will. Sometimes that's not the case, but I feel like that makes sense. There's only so much you can update. Or add. You can't just keep adding battle scrolls and things. Sure, you've got 2026's chapter approved rules, but you're still using 2024 intercessors, and they're not allowed. I hate it. I'm out. Bye. Bye. Yeah, what are we expecting for the pre-order article today, chat? What What do we think's next? I don't remember what was pre-order this week, because we didn't have stream last week. What was pre-order this week, chat? Okay. I'm gonna let that dry. Oh, we should probably get down base legs, too. Let's get those. Get his little feetsies. So you can give a unit a +1 to move, but nobody cares about that. Yeah, that's definitely not as good as a Feel No Pain. For sure. Definitely nerfed. I'll take the Feel No Pain over a move any day. Maybe today they'll announce paint pots that aren't designed to dry out. Why would they do such a thing? Why would they do that? It took devastating wounds from Possessed, so now they're just a bunch of Rend 1 attacks. I'm glad I spent time converting those as well. Maybe I just need to stop converting. I mean, probably. Knowing Games Workshop, yeah. Probably. Probably. It's not coming in the box that they can sell. Yeah, probably. Avian, hello. Shadow Sun, hello. Ozarin, hello. How are y'all doing today? We are working on our next Tiny Titan. I'm getting a small break from the bath remodel. They are still working on things. They are doing drywall, it sounds like. I've been watching my mic and it doesn't seem to be picking them up, so. We'll see where they're at here. I'm taking a small break to work on Titan. And then I'm back to it today. Can't believe there's no class action. I don't think enough people care. Yeah, I don't think enough people care. I think doing anything like against GW is just not enough people care. Like boycotting Games Workshop there's not enough people. Thoraya, welcome in. How are ya? Yeah, do not have to buy their paints. There's some very nice paints. I think the more you can swap over to Vallejo, the better. Monument's got some nice paints. I'm trying to swap more and more to Vallejo. There's definitely with commissions some that I will never be able to like swap away from. But for the things that are easy to replace, absolutely. You can replace those blacks, grays, the browns are pretty easy to replace with like Vallejo. I need to find a good Celestra Gray alternative. They were out when I went to the store last time. Kind of invested. I've been bringing in, yeah, Vallejo. I think that's a good place to start, Sly. Kind of as you finish pots, like replace them with something else. I think that's a good way to go. I think skin tones, there's so many more pretty skin tones out there than what Games Workshop has. Good ones to swap to. Some new white paints, new yellows. Grace is doing good. I was gifted a free copy. V Rising, taking a break on paint plays the vampire. I'm excited to see what you think, Turia. I had played a little bit way back when, and kind of figured out it wasn't for me, but I could see how people get very, very into it. I'm excited to hear what you think. Now that we've got a few more friends joining, what's everyone playing right now? I'm hoping to get some time with Hades too in the next like couple days. We've been going kind of late with remodel in the evenings, so by the time we get cleaned up and dinner and all that, I just kind of plop down and I've been watching more Shogun. Shogun's been very good. Been trying to get an episode before bed. That's all I've really been able to keep up with, though. Alright. Legs are gonna go off and dry. Fellow Vampire, yeah, Turmican also playing some V Rising. But Sarah says, I'm good. Got excited on Friday because I discovered one of the local game stores is going to start carrying The Other Side in Malifaux with plans for game nights. Hell yeah, Sarah. That's awesome. They're getting organized. Getting organized. And it says, I'm slowly switching to Vallejo. There's some that there's no good alternative for. Yeah, that's the tough part. We were this close to signing V Rising. Oh, just where Power Wash came along. Really happy to see they've done well by self-publishing. Yes. Yes, yes. This is also the time to support those Those smaller creators. Give them all your love, all your time. I mean, it's always time, but I think especially with news, if there's one you've been eyeing, chat, absolutely. Give it a shot. Shogun is Wild, it's very good. I think I finished, I'm on episode, I want to say I finished 7. I think is the last one I watched. It was 6 or 7. I feel like it was 7. So I'm getting closer to the end here. But it's been very good. You're now stick Abbott on a unit of 10 chosen and a Land Raider now. That's a lot of wounds before you get to hit Abby. That's good. Yeah, I guess it's just time to find the new thing you wanna, I guess, start converting toward Hoot. Find that new thing you wanna run. The game is pretty. Normally I don't like ARPGs, but I'm at the very start. I was trying to remember exactly what it was. I think the camera I didn't really care for. So obviously with early access, I don't know how much has now changed. I think I found navigating a little tricky. It was a little weird. Hannah Seaman, welcome in. How are you today? They all have private investment, so they're well supported. That's good. Good. I'm not as familiar with their team and stuff, but that's cool. It's been a wild week for gaming. Conradson, welcome in. How are ya? Shogun available to purchase. I have no idea. I haven't actually purchased like a show or a movie. God, in years. I think I have switched to all streaming. So I have no idea. Really enjoyed Shogun? Yeah, it's been good. Just in time for them to nerf it. Maybe I'm the reason GW keeps crapping on Chaos. I'm sorry, Chaos. GW is like, yeah, finish your models quicker than that. Because like that's their thing, right? Once you're comfy, then it's time to buy new stuff. Once you're comfy. See, under extreme hot weather, May 4th. 30 Celsius in Madrid already? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. That seems very, very early. We had I think a record heat day. I mean, we're in Texas, so it's a little bit more expected, I guess. But we had one the other day, too. We like almost hit a record. I think it's gonna be a nasty summer, chat. I'm not excited about it. I think it's pretty tough later on, revising, learning movement patterns and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think how much. I don't think I put I think I put a couple hours into V-Rising. That was kind of it. I feel like I got right up to where I could return it and was like, all right, I'm not feeling it enough to keep it. I think is how far I got. That 2 hours or whatever Steam gives you. I was just like, not for me. It's good. It's well done. It just wasn't for me. So I urge GW to sell Reavers through rules. Oh, those poor Reavers. Poor Reavers. Hounds of Borkai, as Waste of Mind's about to remind me. Elder models with elder players with the 30-year-old models giving you the stare on the once you're comfy comment. Well, you're not comfy? I would think after 30 years you'd be pretty comfy with those models. Might as well just keep them, like. You're so comfy, might as well just stay right there. Yep. We don't want to make you uncomfy. Having to work on something else. Hey, jump into a different friend server. That's what I was gonna say. I don't think I ended up playing any multiplayer on it. I feel like it would be more fun with friendos. I think maybe Scott and I played once together before I decided I was out. I would imagine with friendos is more fun. My 30-year-old warp spider's older than myself, and I sculpted my own now. So I've got some that I can 3D print, so I'm right there too. I think it was... I just blanked on the creator's name. Raging Heroes. They had a couple of releases, so I've got those. You think I'm so predictable with the concerned doge of Borkai commentary? I just know it's coming. I know it's coming. Ooh. Horizon seems exponentially easier on a server. I think a lot of those games are, I feel like, more fun with more people too. I feel like when it's kind of feels like it's designed for more people, you get the groove that they intended. It's the Gulf Stream. Oh, that messes them up. Okay, yeah, I'm not as familiar, but that's pretty warm for right now. I am so not looking forward to summer. Oh, Gar, welcome in. Elder models show up on the Antiques Roadshow. How are you today? It only hurts a little bit, you know, only a little bit. The true old world are the Elder models. Or Eldar. I even have Eldar. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing, but here we are. I can't help it but bring up your dream army. Nothing. Oops, all hounds of Borkai. That's the one right there. Yep, you caught me. You caught me. Better laughing than crying, that's right. Exactly. Ooh. My goodness. Other hobby news do you have? I'm trying to think if there's anything else from... I have just been so remodel focused that I have probably missed stuff. The one thing I was trying to keep up on was the video game stuff, which is just nuts. What with Microsoft and Sony trying to enforce PSN on people. It's just been a weird week for hobby things. Weird week. I'm sorry to tell you, but this model isn't Finecast. The quality and lines are too clear. This is clearly a fake 3D print replica. Antiques Roadshow. Could you imagine? Like, that's just what it becomes. Is like people bring on their armies from like my dad had these plastic dudes for years. They worth anything. I was like, no. Annie Freeze, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on a tiny Reaver Titan. And talking about Eldar models that have been the same models for like 30 years. Biggest laugh I had this week, Sony banned Japan from buying Ghost of Tsushima on Steam. Yeah, apparently for Sony, Japan's like a different reach. Like they have to go through something else, which I didn't know. I saw, I think, a dev talking about that. But like anything through Japan has to go through like something else. But that's why it's like showing up that way. I'm sorry to tell you, your dad is a thief. Japan gets their own region. Yeah, there was something there, is why it looks a little funky for Steam. Hey, Warehouse, welcome in. How are you? How are we doing today? I'm gonna ask, did Twitch have that little party hat ready to roll? Because I did set up something. I'm curious if that's what you saw there. Aw, Ogar, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Those are going out to Jim Crimmins, Zobos, Red Racer, Vantar, and Lesby Gamers. Enjoy those emotes and those subs from Ogar. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you for your support. Everyone enjoy your emotes. Thank you. Sony and Helldivers, though, big mess. That was a big mess. Yep. That was kind of wild to watch. And then, yeah, the fact that all that's going to now come over with everything with Tsushima, too. With a mostly single player game. Just spreading the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. In case anyone missed it, we did unlock Partner Plus with Twitch. So thank you to everyone who upgraded your subs and a sub to help us to reach that. So with those new gifted subs, we've got the better sub split. So thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. If I were a mini, what model would I be? Like an existing mini? Or do I get to like create my own? I want a big old sword. Like a big old Dragon Slayer guts sword. What I want. Give me an example. Building Mechanica Magos with a parrot. I want a big sword. Oh, big sword. If I could be a mini, I'd be like a Kingdom Death Lady with a big sword. That'd be me. That's what I want. Ooh. So these past couple of weeks has been a wild ride. Between them and Microsoft, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I'm just gonna say, support your indie creators, chat. Go pick up Hades, check out V-Rising. Go check out all the indies. I was playing a bit of Total War Warhammer today. Started a new Immortal Empire campaign with Scarbrand. What a dude! Have we learned anything about Scarbrand? I've read like what's in the codex, but that's really all I know about Scarbrand. Are we enjoying it, Sly? What a dude. Canoness of creators? As long as I get a big sword. I don't want to be a sister of battle though. Don't make me a sister of battle. Heck no. I'll buy Hades too, but I don't want the cooked. I was doing the thing wasted mine. It was like I could buy it now and then I'll just wait. That way I support them, but like I do want all of it. I think I'm gonna do a small like run to like check it out, kind of relax my FOMO a bit, and then I'll wait for like a full run when it's all out. But I've heard it's so much content that like even your small run could be ridiculous. So I think I want to do a little bit and then I'll wait for all the rest of this stuff. You know, I'll do another play when it's out. He has the best voiceover lines. I can imagine. I can imagine he's pretty fun. The Union Chronicle has been fun. It's a great indie game. That is the... Oh, how do you pronounce it? Is it Suikoden? I'm glad you're enjoying it. What's wrong with Sister Battle? I don't like Sister Battle. That's all. Too many sprues. Welcome in. How are you? There's to be already as much content as Hades 1. That's what I've heard. So, like, even if I hopped in now, like, there's still so much that, like, another playthrough seems like it would be worth it. So, like, why not? At one point, I crossed the sea and his voiceover was something like, "Crush the waves." That's pretty sick. Yeah, I can imagine. Go respect that. The heavy, like, Catholic vibe is just bleh to me. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hopefully it comes out soon. Oh, I thought sorry. And I'm not as familiar with the series, so forgive me. I thought that was kind of what it had turned into, was those creators are now making the Chronicle game. Is that incorrect? Let's see, Toomey Spruce is doing well, having a clear out, and I'm having some hobby done. Let's go. What you working on right now? What's on the table? What's everyone working on right now? Chat, what projects have we got? I always forget to ask because, like, we share in the Discord. But what's everyone working on? What we got? I haven't, other than, like, airbrushing to get ready for today, I haven't done any hobby with the bathroom remodel, so I did this, and I got some blue on a Demon Prince, which is next up for commissions. I need to get photos of a couple things, and then we're going to dive into some Thousand Suns. Let's see, painting Terminators, fun. Are those the new Terminators? You got some older ones to add in. Let's see, I have way too many clothes and stuff in general. I'm running out of space and it's stressing me out. We've been doing kind of the same thing, too many sprues, and just like going through rooms that we haven't like touched in a while. It makes a big difference. So I hope that helps you out as well. Makes a big difference for us. It means what mini would I be? Mech boy, I think, just because I like to kit bash. Aspirational mech boss, yes. Chat, what miniature would you be? Same question from Avian. You could be a miniature, what would you be? If you were to kit bash yourself, what would you pick? Oh, the OG creator passed away a couple months ago. Okay, sorry, I didn't know the full story there. I see. My son says one day I'll build the 8 armatures in the box next to me. That's gonna because I want to kit bash a model into her likeness. I'm excited, Avian. I'm excited. Hey, Mediocre Potato, welcome in. What's Adeptus Titanicus? Is it the one where Rose lets go of Jack in the end? Yes. There is clearly enough room on that door for 2 Titans. Adeptus Titanicus is the small game with the Titans. So you actually get, like a Warlord Titan and stuff in mini size. And then you get to fight on the table. So we're working on, this is actually a Reaver Titan, which you may know the big one. This is my little one. Is that a Piccolo tattoo? It sure is. That's my husband. We've also got Shenron and Vegeta and Goku. And then next Saturday, I'm going to go get another one. I'm very excited. I just need this stupid bruise to heal. We're going to ice the heck out of that this week. But I go back on Saturday for another. How are you? What you up to today? This is painting an old Marauder Giant for the May Challenge and the Ogres. Let's go. Too many sprues. Ah, you have Centurions to build and magnetize. That kit is so much fun. They got so much hate when they came out, but it's such a fun little kit. I hope you enjoy them. I sure did. I'll put these back on screen so you guys can see. We are indeed working on things. They're a faction. I said Titans were part of some noble houses. So the Knight Titans, yes. So the Knights, the even smaller ones, they have households. And then there are the legions of the even bigger things, and that's what I've got here. So basically Titanicus, the game, is just the big Titans and stuff. So you wouldn't have Marines, you wouldn't have vehicles. It would just be the Knights and the Titans duking it out. So if you like just the big mech stuff, it's a fun game to look at. I have not gotten to play. We played like way back when it first released, but there were only like a couple things out. So I'm looking to get back into it, is why I'm painting these up. I'm excited to learn and to play some more. But if you like the big stompies, Titanicus might be for you. If you still like to have the vehicles and stuff, there is Legions Imperialis, which these can also go in. I think the Knights can. But that has more of the small scale, tiny stuff, if you still like to have the vehicles and dreadnoughts and things like that. They have a couple smaller scale games, which is nice. Oh, Nicholas, thank you so much for that sub for 52 months of support. We're doing well. How are you? What you been up to? It's good to see ya. So Titanicus, a lot of, if you're looking for like the kits and things, are kind of rolled in with that Imperialis. So a lot of them have been reboxed so you can use them for both. Oh, that's a Radical Inquisitor, the big honking sword and red runes all over the place. That works for me. Long as big honking sword, you got the important bit. That sounds fun, Avian. I always want a Reaver Titan, but I don't have Titan money. That's part of the fun part of Titanicus. Is now you do. Now you can get small Reaver. And still work on them. Yeah. Stompy Pew Pew compared to Scuttle Pew Pew. Yeah. There's the difference. There's the difference. Titans can too. They're just not as crunchy with the rules. Extremely streamlined. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure like how large you could go with Imperialis because I've not played it. So unfortunately, I can't talk game stuff because I have not played them. But as far as working on them, they're really fun kits. I've enjoyed them. And then yeah, if you want to work on a warlord, but obviously Forge World warlords are very pricey, you can say you worked on a warlord, which is fun. Everybody, welcome in. How are you? Nicholas is. It's been a while. I'm doing good. Mostly working and chilling. Glad to hear that. Anything fun you're playing right now? I was telling chat I really want to start Hades too, but we are in the middle of a bathroom remodel, and it's taking all of my time right now. As soon as that's kind of, I don't want to say done, because it's going to be a while still with painting and stuff, but when you get to a functional bathroom, I want to play some Hades. Once we get stuff back in that needs to be in there. Medallion, hello! How are ya? We going right now. Right now. What you up to? They released the beta garment book for Imperialis, so it has rules for more Titans. Okay. Oh, more Titans within Imperialis. Okay. Sorry. I had GW rule PTSD there. I read that as if it was like White Dwarf rules. I got you now. Within Imperialis, there are now more rules for Titans. I see. Ah, you're also playing V Rising. Okay. Really enjoying all the new stuff. Persona 3 Reload. Playing on Hades 2 soon. Yes. Awesome. Glad you've got lots of games lined up. I need to find time for Persona 3. I never actually played the original. I started with 4. And then, like, as I went back to play 3, they announced the remake. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait. And I'll play the new one. And then I haven't. Ooh, go test airbrush. Okay, good luck, Slam. You got this. I believe. Have you tried? Oh, bolt gun? Bolt gun was pretty good. I actually need to finish it. That was okay. What did we think of bolt gun, chat? Which was the, like, Doom Warhammer game. The, like, little Easter eggs and stuff were fun. The game itself was fine, I thought. Modern Appalachia. Oh, and 76. Very nice. I know a lot of people have gone back to it with the show. Yeah. Or checking that out for the first time, because maybe they didn't. Obviously, 76 had kind of a rocky launch. They've done a lot of work now, so a lot of people checking it out. My first Persona game, was P5 Royal. I didn't go back for Royal, but I did play 5. 5 was very good. Enjoyed the heck out of it. Slam is good. Well, Slam is hoping to paint. We were, of course, Slam has had some airbrush problems. We're trying to get sorted here this week. Slam will be painting soon, I believe. But I'm manifesting good airbrush day, is what I'm doing. Manifesting. Welcome, that's the name. Yeah, it looks pretty fun. I grew up on Doom and Wolfenstein. I would say on a sale, it's definitely worth picking up. Unless you're just really, really into that as a concept, then go for it. I think on a sale, definitely worth picking up. Partner Rocks, welcome in. How are you today? We are working on another little tiny Titan. I've got a little Reaver Titan that we're getting together. What you up to? Oh, sorry. Let me scroll up here. I can't remember what the video I watched was, but it was Titan Battle versus Nurgle Chaos Titans. Main lady finds out her house was built on lies, as her ancestors made a deal with Nurgle. I don't know that. If anyone in chat knows it, feel free to hop in, though. That sounds pretty neat. Sadie has been barking like this whole week with us in and out working on the bathroom. Because we have to, like, go outside to cut stuff. Like, boards and things. Poor Sadie is losing her mind this week. We have been working on the barking, though. She actually has gotten better. So she's learning the command quiet, which obviously I can't correct her from in here, but she's settling in quicker than normal. It's nice. We're continuing to train for quiet. Ask what percentage of water if you use... Oh, for thinning? So when I thin my paint, I just dip like the tip of my brush into the water and then I mix it into the paint. So I'm actually painting directly out of the pot, but I'm dipping the tip of my brush just in the water for a little bit and then right into the paint. For Retributor, I really don't thin it a whole lot. I keep it pretty close to the regular paint. Let me know if I need to explain further. Yeah, I don't use a whole lot of water. I think I played Persona, but it might have been a demo. At the time, I was not a fan of putting a gun. Oh, that was a P3 then. Yeah. They all have different ways of going to, like, the dungeons. So if you didn't like that, if that was a little much for you, you could always try 4. 5 is very good, Avian. I would recommend 5. Once you get through all of the Yakuza games, Persona 5 is very good. In, like, you know, a few years' time, when you're ready. Persona 5 is very good. Oh, Broken Lance. That's what it is. If that sounded interesting to anyone else. That is Broken Lance on Warhammer Plus. Okay, there is that. There's that. Let's start this. I'm gonna get a little monster break. And we'll do that. Okay, good. Well, if you have any other questions, let us know. Or if anyone else has any hobby questions, if there's anything we're stuck on. It sounds like a few of us fighting airbrushes today. If there's anything we can do to help, let us know. They animated the Titan battle is really good, and the Reaver Titans. I have not had Warhammer Plus this whole time, so so sorry. Not enough on there for me, but I know there's a couple shows that kind of everyone seems to really enjoy, which is good. We signed up, I think, for one of the models I wanted, and then not used it since. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay. Atlas leaves a bad taste in my mouth for DMCAing every cover of their music they can find. Ah, okay. I know theirs is also a little goofy with, like, streaming, too, which I kind of understand because it's very story-heavy, but Atlas is kind of a goofy one there, too, for me. I do love their games, though. If they keep making Persona, I'll keep playing them. They're very good. They get in trouble. Ooh. Alright, let's keep rocking our gold here. Any other games we're looking forward to, chat? I'm trying to think what else I have. Well, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. Final Fantasy 14 stuff coming this summer. What else are we looking forward to, chat? Oh, maybe that might be up your alley. What's up, Avian? While we're talking video games, we continued our Ace Attorney playthrough on Wednesday. We finished the second case, for trial, yes. If you want to catch up, I think that goes on YouTube tomorrow. I think I set it out for tomorrow. And then we will do trial number 3 here on Wednesday. That game has been so much fun. It's just chaos right out the gate, and I love it. So this is my first playthrough of the Phoenix Wright games, and yeah, we're gonna keep rolling. Because they are fun. Want to get Manor Lords? Has anyone else been playing Manor Lords? I feel like a couple people had mentioned they were interested. What do we think? Like Star Wars The Old Republic? think I tried it. I'm not huge on Star Wars, so I didn't get as invested. Manor Lords is good. Termicon ready for some more Ace Attorney. I'm just in love with that series. I'm ready to play some more. It's really hard now waiting till Wednesday to play. I'm kind of glad it's we have the remodel, otherwise I'd be wanting to play. Everybody actually bought Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic the other day. It was about £2. Yeah, I feel like if you wanted to play, it'd be pretty easy to pick up at this point. Soundtrack for Manor Lords is great. That's early access as well, right? I feel like one person in chat said that it was good, but maybe a little sparse at the moment, but for early access and still working on things. None of my figures is Ryko. Get my finances in order. Pay off car repairs. Interested for me to buy the STL. Send to Scott to do a print and paint. I have to ask Scott. If he's interested. There's this in the background. Oh, when people stream the game. Scratch. I am so sore from the remodels and stuff. I mean, hauling stuff around, holding things in place. Yesterday we were painting the waterproofing onto all of the concrete board. Painting's a lot of work, chat. I paint for a living, but painting walls? A lot of work. From an old anime? Just have to see if Scott... I'm assuming you're asking for Scott to paint, right? Gotta ask Scott. As much as I love signing Scott up for stuff, he's pretty protective about his paint time. Oh, me to paint? I would love to paint. Then yes. Absolutely. I'm in. Does the name and all? Yeah. You know I'm always down to paint something for you, Avian. It's fun working on projects together. Yeah, if you want to do that, we sure can. We actually are... We have Nom Nom as well. Wouldn't have to send the file. As we have the file. We possess the file. Waterproofing shower solves a lot of work. Yeah. So you have to do for anyone who's not had to do this before, because we hadn't before. You have to put up like the backer board, the concrete board. Get all that in there. And then you have to do the taping. So we did the like the strips for the corners and over the seams. And then we did something called Red Guard, which is basically, you paint it on, but it's like the most uncooperative paint ever. And then you have to do 2 coats of that. So that's what we were doing yesterday. And it was a lot of work. But it's now done. Space Marine 2? How dare you forget I play things other than Warhammer. It'll be fun, though. I'm excited. It'll be fun. I'm hoping we can co-op it up when it comes out here on stream. I would like to do that. Mods, if you're interested, let me know. I think that would be fun. I thought Space Marine 2 was a given yet. I used to do it for a living, that and tile work. We're hoping to get to tiles here today. It is a lot of work, yep. We've done tiles before, so we did the tiles in our guest bath. So I kind of know what to expect there. Tile's very satisfying, just watching it all come together. I'm excited for that later. And then I think when we get to painting, that'll probably be a lot of me. Because Scott will still have... Scott's still got his 9 to 5. So I'll probably take over after streams when we get to that. Is it 3-player? Okay. I couldn't remember how large the party was. Okay, so I need at least one more. Tile work can be fun depending on how complex a pattern you made. That's true. We got some pretty big tile this time, which is nice. And then we've got like some little accent tiles for the shower, which are I think they're 12-inch square, but they've got like X's. That's the ones you can like cut out really easily. Let me start playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I bought it, never played it. They're not for me, is what I've learned, but a lot of people really loved it. If that is the type of game you can get lost in, I think you'd have a good time. Same with the Android AI game. I'm not sure which one that one would be. I think I am one of the few that got very bored with Red Dead. But I get that way with, like, those big sandboxy games. I get kind of bored. Oh, Detroit Become Human? That one's an interesting one, yeah. If you're looking for a more story game, though. Like the conversation paths and things like that. What about Fallout? Which Fallout have you got? Fallout's very good. Do love me some Fallout. Helldivers, play it! I'm good. I'm glad everyone else enjoying Helldivers, though. Which is your favorite Fallout? I really love New Vegas. New Vegas is very good. Unfortunately, on PC, mine's crashing quite a bit on me. I need to try, Sly very nicely put a list of mods, and I make sure I got them in the right order. Mine's crashing, but if you can get it working, that's my favorite. I like the story and the gameplay, the characters. I'm just picky. I need story. Paint it so. If you don't have story, I'm not interested. So Helldivers is very much do this, do it again. Go down and do it again. I gotta have a story. If there's not a reason for me to be doing the thing, I don't care. A lot of those games where it's just literally team up and do the same thing over and over again, I get bored really quick. Yeah. Yeah. So like Darktide wasn't for me. Helldivers not for me. I can do it to a point, but I'm not gonna be the one that just like gets stuck in it. That's why I dropped Destiny. Yeah. Red Dead 2 is like GTA for me. Somehow I end up buying it, despite knowing I'll play it for 2 hours, then get back to whatever. I would like to be able to get into those games, but I can't. Find myself just being like, what's the point? Hey, Hellboo, welcome in. New Vegas is needing a list of mods on their PCs to run and fix things like FPS running. Yes, I've had too many crashes. The annoying part is I had it running well, but then I had something with like an achievement not popping. So I was like, well, wait, what else is busted? So by fixing that, I then goofed up the order of my mods, and I need to go back and put them all back in order. Then hopefully it's running again. Stellar Mouse Jack, welcome in. How are ya? Dark Tide Springs, yeah, that type of game I can play to a point. But if I don't have like an overarching story or something, I'm out. I like to drop in and out. That's fair. I used to do it for Destiny. Like we would have nights where we would kind of group up for like different things, kind of swap people out. But then yeah, once that kind of died, I haven't been able to do it since. But no, that makes sense. But I could dive into Mass Effect or Baldur's Gate, which will consume my soul. See, that's my type of game right there, Painted. So the consume my soul type. I wanna forget I'm playing a game for a few hours, you know? And those like big RPGs are my favorite. Give me lots of character stuff, give me lots of story stuff. Then I'm a happy girl. Helldivers 2 feels like a really overmodified Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. Doesn't have story. Not a story, but something like a bunch of fragmented stories. I really enjoyed 1. I felt like kind of burned by 2 with how much they removed, but I played a shit ton of Destiny 1 and liked it. Let's see, Star Citizen upgrade dropped, and I'm in heaven. Are we talking video games? We sure are. What did Star Citizen get? Well, what's new to check out? Whereas if you use console commands, they disable achievements. They do, yeah. Not sure if that was... I think it's any of the Bethesda games. I think like Skyrim and stuff does that too. Use the console. But yep, that'll disable everything. World of Warcraft, I used to play WoW, yeah. I do think dailies on WoW kind of killed some of it for me as far as getting on to do stuff. I don't do nearly as much in 14 as I used to for like WoW. Happy Nikki is a good Nikki. I like RPGs. The hard part, Paint It So, is then I like all the games that are like 80 to 100 hours, but I want to play all of them, and it's just like, where do I find the time? Hey, Jack! Close. We have the Reaver today, so I have... Let me put them together for you. Here he is. Here's the part that kind of helps. Getting that very iconic Reaver head in there. So there's the Reaver. I am adding on to Legio Krytos, so I also have... Here's my War Master. So here is kind of the final scheme, eventually. I need to figure out where to put some orange. But I do have some Warhounds. Here's my little Warhounds. They're magnetized, so I've got those separate. And I've got to put the weathering on his little toesies. But yeah, that's what I've got. How are you? Do you have some Titanicus as well? With some Warhams? The grind is real for WoW. It is. Yeah. 14 hours a day on WoW when I was young, unemployed, and depressed. Yup. Yup. That's how I met Scott Painted So was WoW. We used to raid together. That's how we met. Sorry, Mass for Star Citizen. Massive update to physics, quality of life stuff, new map features, controls. Starting advance from forever alpha to beta. Oh, big step then. That's exciting. I was looking forward to the new WoW expansion. Think you get 14 a miss though. I know yours is a little different there too. No, you're good, Jack. All good. Welcome on in. Is there anything you're working on? Stop. You're gonna make me want to buy the War Master. It's so cool, Stellar Mass. That kit's so much fun. I'm sorry. I'm here to enable. It's such a good kit. I enjoyed the heck out of mine. Do it. Do it. I'm so in love with these little Titan kits. They've been so much fun. Fell into Ascension, and it's fun. Do I know Ascension? I don't think I know Ascension. Tell me more. Met the wife on WoW 2 in 2007. Love that. I saw a 40K scale War Master in the studio. The only one I don't have for the Titans, I don't have the War Bringer with the like giant cannon on its back. Scott has one, which is in the box that we split. So that'll be the one I don't have. That and the Dire Wolves. If you guys are enjoying the Titans, I do have more on my throne. If you'd like to help me save for some little Titans, they're on there. I think I put the Dire Wolves. I think I put the Warbringer on there. I can't remember now. But he's on there. Where's my WoW wife? They're out there. They're out there. Yep, we used to raid together. And then we had a meetup for the local people. And that's when we met IRL. And now we play lots of games together. And Warhams together. It was awesomely huge! Ascension is WoW with no classes. You can mix match all the powers and skill, but it's just WoW. Okay. Interesting. I do like that you could mix and match. I'm trying to think like what I'd want to mix and match together. If I could make a WoW hybrid class, what would I make? You want the dire wolves? They're really cool here, bro. They're pretty neat. Eventually. I feel silly buying too much until I play. Because I'm going to feel really silly if I, like, go out of my way to get the dire wolves and everything, and then I don't like the game. So I figured if I throw them on there and just kind of slowly save for them. But then if I like the game, I'll scoop them up. They are fun to work on, though. I'm enjoying painting them. Let's see, this week on stream, we'll work on this boy today. Tomorrow will be either my next Warhounds or I have a Demon Prince, so we need to start. I say or because I have to do a little bit more airbrushing for it, and I don't know if I'll do that today with the remodel going on. So yeah, either more Titans or a Demon Prince tomorrow. We're doing a Tzeentch Demon Prince, so that'll be fun. We've done Slanesh for my Sigmar army. We're gonna do a Tzeentch one for the commission. What army are we building with the Demon Prince? The Demon Prince will be joining a Thousand Suns commission army. So I've already done some rubrics, some Scarab Occults. We did... Oh, what's the new Thousand Suns? Is it the Infernal Master? We did one of those. So this round, we've got a Demon Prince, we've got Magnus, and we've got Ahriman. They're all going to go together. Along with some more rubrics and more Scarab Occult. So we're just kind of slowly building that army as well. But that's what I've got for this batch. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, it's the new Demon Prince kit, so it has all of the different options, and we went with the Tzeentch bits for this one. Be fun. Mine was also the fantasy, and this is the 40K version, so it's gonna be fun to see them kind of side by side when they're done. Let's see, Paladin Shape Changer with a zombie pet? You can do that. Caster and Heavy Plate wielding a two-handed weapon. You know me so well. You can do that. I do love to build, like, battle mages. Those are fun. And then, as we said, big-ass sword. There you go. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. We will let Magnus know when he is built. Thank you, thank you. That's not, we do have a Magnus, but no, the Demon Prince is a different kit. Yeah. Yeah. I can show you where he's at. Let me grab it real quick because you guys seem interested. I also have to give the Texas warning. It sounds like we have some storms coming in. If I disappear, it probably just means we lost power. And probably won't get to come back today. So just a heads up. I can hear thunder and stuff. Okay. Here we go. This is just the base coat. The other paint I need to put on is the lighter blue. But we went with the Tzeentch kind of bird head. We went with the sword. And then I gave him kind of the classic 40K backpack. Because he didn't want the wings. So we went with the backpack from like the old mini. He looks pretty sick. And then all the 40K armor. There's where he's at. The sword's pretty cool. So he comes with a sword. The kit also has an axe, if you wanted to go with an axe as well. But he's pretty cool. So if we can get him ready for tomorrow, we'll work on him. But I don't know with the remodel if I'll be able to. Titan, welcome in. How are you? What red paint for the tabards? I don't think they're red. I think they're Screamer pink, but it's been a little bit since I worked on them. Welcome on in, how are you? I use Screamer pink as an accent for a lot of his stuff. I don't think I used red. But how are you? How's your weekend? I bought the Power Armored Tzeentch Demon Prince. I messed up one arm, so he's got a fantasy arm attached to. I got really annoyed at the instructions because it didn't make it super clear like when to switch from like the fantasy options versus the 40K options and poses. There was definitely a few bits I had to rip off and replace. Because it was like, what pose do you want? And it's like, now what system do you want? Now what weapon do you want? And it's like, wait. What am I picking exactly? I got a little confused at one point. A little confused. Gave him the sword. Oh, from the Lord of Change, too. Going well. Hoping for busy Mother's Day morning at the restaurant. The rain isn't helping. I know, I just heard it coming in. Well, I hope so. I hope it's a good day for you guys. Happy Mother's Day to everyone celebrating today. I think it sounds like it was US and Canada today. Hope everyone's having a good Mother's Day. I'll get to see my mom a bit later. She's going to come over and check out the remodel stuff. I hope it's a good day for everyone to celebrate. Oh, a Dragonborn? Could. Demon Prince you could use for a lot of things, yeah. That's just got big baddie written all over him. He's got a big baddie written all over him. I didn't realize how spread out all of the Mother's Day work, because my mom works for a jewelry company. And I think Mexico is also at a different time. So she has people coming in for jewelry, like, for a couple months, just like Mother's Day that are spread out. Yeah. I didn't realize that there are like so many different dates for them. I think I assumed they were all kind of close together, but nope. Nope. Aw, anniversary of my mom's passing yesterday. I'm sorry, Sly. I am sending hugs. Sending love. Yeah. I got you on it first. And then it's confusing sometimes, because, like, with Canada here, sometimes Canada does stuff with us, sometimes Canada does stuff with the UK. And I never remember which is which when they celebrate some of them. Who they go with for things. But yeah, I didn't realize there were so many spread out. What do we have planned for the rest of the day, chat? After this, I'll see Mom, and I will continue bathroom remodel, wherever they're at. Gonna keep doing trim. I mentioned earlier, I think we're gonna go ahead and leave these leg plates, because I think I want to bring some white. I was a little afraid I was adding too much white, but no, we need a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna... Part of me wants to do white with the orange stripes. So bringing in our orange onto the legs. Kind of what I'm thinking. So we're gonna leave those for now. Everything else we can work on today. We got plenty of stuff to still work on, but I think I'm gonna leave those for now. Thanksgiving in Canada throws me off a bit, because I think of the US date, yeah. Or just mixing everything up on you. That's all. And then the time change is always different. That's always really goofy. Uh-oh, think we might be back? Will we have a what face? Airbrush okay? I'm scared. Scared to ask. I think the Terminator in my Maliceptor's foot is a salamander. I'll make sure color paint his tabard. That's what I use, Titan. So I use Screamer Pink for a lot of the accents. I don't remember his blade guard off the top of my head. I can look if you'd like a bit later. But that's what I've been using. So that's my guess. But I can look. I'm glaring at it to make sure it behaves later. Seems to be working, yeah. Good, I'm glad. I know it's frustrating, but usually, like, that good soak fixes a lot of things. There's usually, like, that one spot that's just being a pain. If you can get that cleaned when you're back in business. Screamer would be the base coat, yeah. If that's the color I'm thinking it is. It would be the base coat, yeah. But I can look a bit later if I need to. Our preview's up yet? Not yet. Yeah. We've got 40 minutes. What'd you get at Panera? Did you bring enough for the class? Did you guys see they're getting rid of that, like, crazy caffeinated lemonade? Which is probably good. Probably good it's going away. I saw that in the news. I ran some water thinner through it to see if I can get the spray pattern. I think I worked out the problem. Okay, good. Good. Then I ran an oxide ink through it I forgot I had, and it seems to be okay. Might use the oxide ink for the knights, actually. Hard to find a decent swatch of it online. All different as usual. Yeah, I always try to, at least for the first bit of paint, I try to go in person. Obviously, it doesn't work every time, because not everything's available, but I really try to do some of that in person for first go to match what I actually am looking for. Because those online swatches are basically useless. It shows you that it is in fact like a red, but the actual color, no, you're not gonna get it. No, you don't. Okay, cool. I will get back to you. Well, that's my guess, is it's probably Screamer Pink. Just because I know I've used that as a an accent. So tired, Chip. Caffeinated lemonade, yep. There are people who have heart issues with it. Because it's like, there's more caffeine in that lemonade than like a Monster Energy drink. Like, it's ridiculous. But now they're taking it away. I don't know if it's completely gone yet, but they are removing it. Because it was too much. My bootleg Chinese airbrushes I can use without the back piece, so just have the back of the needle poking out a little fastener screw. Mostly because I got clogged so often, I take the needle out to clean it quickly, quite often. The new airbrush, the grip of my hand actually knocks the needle as I spray if I do that, so it sprays the... Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never used the cheapies, so I wasn't sure. I didn't have anything as far as like, okay, you're used to doing this, now you need to do this. We just went ahead and saved for the Badger we've got. So I have not used the little cheapies. Mine is use Mephiston, so I don't make the tabard the same color. Yeah, that makes sense. Titan, you're gonna hate me, but on his apothecary, I used your Nid colors for the stuff on the base. I did kind of your skin tone on it. I thought that was a good way to tie all that together. Because it has like the Tyranid goop on the base. Yeah, hold on. I remembered you showed me some of your Nids. So I just did like the skin color down there. I thought that would be fun. So now we've got Nids on there and we've got our Monster Energy. I think he's good to go. Is this... Oh, I'm sorry. Is this the color you're trying to match? While we're here. Is that what's on the blade guard? If that's the color, then yes. Screamer Pink. I actually shade it with a little bit of purple. And then I use Pink Horror and Emperor's Children. What's in his hand? He has this container. That's pink. Yep. That is Screamer Pink. My man. No, you're good. It is pink. He's going Ghostbusting. He's collecting stuff. We made it Monster Energy. But yeah, he's collecting stuff. But yeah, I thought it was fun to pull your stuff onto the base. Still in the menu. I think they're slowly phasing it out, Hoot. But yeah, I don't think it'll be on there very long. Mousebait, hello, how are ya? What you up to today? If you're pure priming stuff, the cheap ones are perfectly functional. Yeah, you can beat the Jesus out of them, priming and varnishing. I got the new brush. The fact that it had a trigger that wasn't 100% down or 100% up blew my mind. There's gradations, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be a whole new world for you, Slam. You're gonna be so happy. So happy with your get your dual action going. It's gonna be great. With how much you like to airbrush, it's gonna be such a big step for getting all of that. Yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Ever seen that dude before? The Biologist was in the new box, so that came with why am I blanking on the new box name? The new Space Marine box with the Nids. Leviathan. He was in that. Later, I prime my test recessors, test out the oxide ink on something. Yeah. Yeah. With how much I rely on airbrushing to produce something serviceable. With how much you like to airbrush. Good to have a nice airbrush. I think you'll enjoy it. It's just a brush, answers in the title. True. True. Hey, Tony. Oh, no, did you get con crud? I'm sorry. I hope that you're feeling better here soon. Con crud is no joke. How are you today? Get all the rest, all the fluids. I think we're back to metallics for a bit here. Well, back to silver. Sorry. We've been doing gold. I think it's time for silver. I've never been in the airbrushes cheating crowd. I'm just a ham-fisted toddler when it comes to normal brushwork. You're not gonna like what I'm about to say next. But I'm gonna say it. It's only one way to get better at it. Yep. I knew it was coming. There's only one way. Alright, we're just gonna go with silver over like all this. If we want to do anything fancier as far as weathering and OSL, we will do that a bit later. So we're gonna be real messy right now. We just need silver on guns. What about an airbrush that doesn't clog? That is also, yeah, using the airbrush more. Massbait, what you up to today? Happy Mother's Day. What you got planned? I know you said you needed a relaxed day with the kiddos. Boob, this woman. See, I don't want to use the lacquers and stuff. I hate having all that extra stuff in my studio. But learning how to thin the paint with Flow Improver and thinner. I've leaned more and more to Flow Improver over thinner. But yeah, all of that. Also just more airbrushing. Just trying a game? That sounds perfect. Enjoy. Is this the game that you've had set up? I'm afraid to answer this or ask this question. Is this the one we've got set up? The new Mother's Day one, Hallmark holidays, IMO. I just like the excuse to spoil my mom. Otherwise, I agree. Yeah. I just like the excuse to spoil her. It's the same. Okay. I hope for Mother's Day you get your game, Mousebait. It's time. It's time for that game. Yeah, hopefully you can do that today. I believe. Do we have the list together? That's the important bit. Do we have the list? Army list is a go. We can save it for next Mother's Day. Alright, that's probably all I can get before I have to set it down and let it dry. How do we get this? We'll let it dry. We'll get the part that I'm holding a bit later. I could, because it is magnetized, I could throw it on something with a magnet, but a little goofy on stream, I think. Oh, the cats have moved stuff. I've had mine together for forever. Only he's tweaking as his list. Gotcha. I don't know. I feel like give it a timeline. Just be like, all right, we're playing at 3. Whatever's in your list is what you're gonna roll with. You want to keep working on stuff, you have until then. If you don't, then let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, when you need to make an army list, how do we approach that? Do we use a list you already have? Do you literally at the table put a list together? When do you build your army list, chat? I'm curious. I always try and do it like the day before. I'll try and get at least the basics. I may like swap out a unit or two, but maybe I want to try. Usually I have a pretty good idea of what I want to either take or like the new stuff I want to try. I try and do it like the day before. Just so I have it and I can like pack it if I need to. Usually the day you two on it first. I'm just curious. I'm always impressed by the people who can throw something together like immediately. But they also probably play more than I do, so. Exactly. He's doing a bit of research as he does. It's making him, what's the opposite of focused? Yeah. He is just following every little thread to figure out what he wants. Build armies in advance. I can adjust all up to the moment I leave. For events, I create a list a few days before the deadline. I'm gonna try boarding actions soon, huh? Okay. You have all your rules across all the different publications. Boarding actions. Jesus, I also like to do it ahead of time. Often it gets finalized right at the end. When I'm getting the list together, printing on the club's printer. Yeah. Decide on a last minute swap. I like to do like theme lists, so it's like, okay, I want to run cavalry this time. So I basically just like throw everything kind of for that theme in and then tweak it from there. So like I'll throw it all in and then it's like, oh wait, I still need like to fulfill my troop thing or I need to fulfill this thing. And I'll kind of mess with it at that point. But I like to do very fluffy themed lists. I think it's fun. I'm not good at building armor lists, so it takes me like a week. For 30k list building, Sigmar, Fantasy Battle, whatever's easier for you. Alright, next. Oh. I was so excited to work on this little guy, but now we're to metallics, and I'm less excited. I'll do mine ahead of time, but I've also never played an official game. That's fair. It's good to be prepared. It's good to have a rough idea of what you want. There's so many options in 30k, it's easy to get overwhelmed. That makes sense. There's also a Trans Simulator has 324 models. You got a Tyranid Swarm list, it sounds like. How many points is that, Titan? How many points is 324 models? Yeah, I think Simulator would be the only way I do that. There's copy-paste and Termagants for God, forever. Max Termagants, Formagants, and oh, the Neurogants too. 2k. I forget about the little Neurogants. They really didn't do anything for me when we played, so I kind of forget about them. They were there. They were there. Bees, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? Oliver says, I like vehicles on my list. May not be the best use of points, but I like my taunts. I like having at least a vehicle or two, yeah. I agree with that. I'll throw something in a vehicle. I need something with some higher armor, some higher health. Even if it's not the best, I want something. My group's played Age of Sigmar for a while, got back into some 40k games, so you have way more models in 40k, kinda crazy. It is interesting when you go back and forth between systems. I always thought Sigmar was way bloodier, too. Like, you just blink and things are disappearing between mortal wounds and things. I think Sigmar's way bloodier. Like, to the point that if we switch, like, I get, like, flustered when, like, a lot of things get just vaporized real quick because I'm not used to it. 40k, you get a little bit more, it doesn't seem as quick. Sigmar, you can lose a unit in no time. Tonks is why 30k is fun. Definitely a factor. For my world leaders, I can only do so much. I was borrowing from a sense of Horus army to fit the deficits, but I want to stop. There's so many models I had to save it as 3 separate items in the simulator. The Krytos tank alone makes me want to play 30k. Yeah. I'm sad because I wanted one too. I am really glad I got to paint the Salamanders one, but I wanted one for my wolves, and now it not being in 40K means I probably won't pick it up ever, unfortunately. It looks good, yeah. It's I really enjoyed painting it. I do recommend the kit if you can take it. I just can't take it anymore. Kratos is all, yeah, Kratos is cool. Grim, welcome in. How are you? We're working on a tiny Reaver Titan. How are you? It's a lot of metallic work at the moment, which honestly, these little Titans kind of turns into that anyway. It's a lot of working on the kind of the frame. I already airbrushed the panels, so getting all these metallics worked up at this point. I need to figure out how I want to do the front of this. The Melta Lance, I think is its name. Melta something. Great, is such a gorgeous tank kit. Yes, it is. I really enjoyed it. I don't like the floaty Primaris tanks. I know they're supposed to be futuristic and such. I like the classic tanks too much. I think I also prefer the old tanks. Like, they're cool because they're, like, big and chonky, but I think I also prefer the normal tank. The old tanks. There will be a Fist Kratos in your future. Get my actual army up first, yeah. Well, I'm excited. We'll have fun with it. Grips is doing okay. Start working on idea I had yesterday after seeing some Moonstone minis. You working on Moonstone yourself then? Or you're taking kind of some inspiration from them. Welcome, welcome. I am ready for article and metallic break here soon. It's an interesting tank. Yeah, it's a cool kit. It's a cool kit. The one I'm sad we don't get for 40K are the Sakarans, too. I think they're such a pretty tank. I'm sad we don't get those for 40K anymore. Mostly because I have one that I was working on for my Space Wolves, and now I guess I need to find a home for it. Luckily, my 40K Wolves are in the Heresy colors, so I'm hoping I can sell it when I'm done, but I'm a little sad about it. I'm a little sad. It's a great chassis. It's just a pretty tank. It's pretty. If you considered having the 7 Dragon Balls woven in around the existing tats, I've thought about it because, so I do have the 4-star. So Shenron's got it there. Because we have one more big one that I'm going to go get on Saturday. So that's kind of the last big piece I'm getting. Then we go to filler. So once I get the big one in, then I know what spots I can do little stuff and background. So that's why I'm really excited for this next one. But that would definitely be like an idea if I have spots for the rest of them. Yeah. Because like this is obviously gonna need something. And I'm thinking little Goten and Trunks doing the fusion dance. I think has to go there. I'd really like Bulma somewhere. And I kind of want to do Saiyaman for funsies. But yeah, we have to see what room I've got left. Nova Ninja, welcome in. How are you today? If I know the Sakarans are coming in plastic, I'd have waited. That is kind of the thing now, right? It's like, do you get the new toy or do you wait? Do you wait to see if it's going to be plastic or it's going to go the Legends route? Which seems to keep happening as well. Speaking of tonks, I need to get back to my horde, but need to fix my airbrush booth up. What happened with your booth? I remember you were like moving stuff. Is it just getting it set back up? This next one releases the rest of the on the canvas. Yeah, so that's the plan. Is one more big one. So the next one is my filler episode outfits. So basically, Goku in his yard rat fit, Vegeta in his pink shirt, and Piccolo in his driving exam outfit. So I wanted a silly one. And then we start filler and background, and then that'll be sleeved out. I was also trying to decide if I want something on my hand. So it's either do we stop the sleeve here, Or do we carry it down to my hand? I won't do fingers, but I might do hand. It'll hurt, but it's cool. I was trying to think for like filming and things too. Like it would always be visible, so that's also a consideration. But the idea I had, says Grim, was to paint on Moonstone minis like they came from a child's fairy tale storybook or watercolor painting. That'd be really pretty, Grim. I like that idea. I feel like Moonstone has such like they have such like the stylized pretty sculpts too that would be a really good one to do that on. If you wanted to try that style, for sure. Ah, thank you, Nova Ninja. What you up to today? Cats. Oh, it's fixing so the cats can't bother the airbrush. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know if a hand would be ouchie AF. Back of the hand sounds fun. It'll probably hurt. I mean, it'll definitely hurt more than what I've already had. But I don't know. I seem to have a pretty high pain tolerance, so it doesn't bother me so much. Mine is much more of like how much it's going to be seen and how it ties in with the rest of the sleeve more than anything. Doing a drawing like that now. Put in the whips. Yeah, I'd love to see. That sounds really cool. Mine's a wyvern on my back. That's so cool. Yeah, I don't know. I need to decide before we call the sleeve done. I think is the only rough part. Because it's either, well, I mean, I could do background to the wrist. So that we could add on. Sorry, chat. But if it's a real definitive like break right there at the wrist, then it'll be harder to blend in something for the hand. But yeah. No color. Oh, I halo too much. Alright, what other silver do we need? I think I normally do the silver, but he's got like an actual... Maybe we just do that part in the silver. Yeah, let's do that. Keep more of our green. Really get wog on my knuckles, but probably not so much, because I was going to say, with work, you're a little bit more restricted, unfortunately. I am my boss, so I kind of get to do whatever, which is nice. I will say, if you're doing fingers mouse paint, those also fall out more. So you would have to do more touch-ups because the ink falls out of that location more. Which is why I'm probably not going to do my fingers. It requires a lot more touch-ups and going back to make sure it stays. Fingers fall out real quick. Real quick. Your skin's like regenerating more there. It's more friction, washing your hands, all that. So that's a consideration too, mouse paint, if you're thinking fingers. Yeah, it's also, hand is not as much, but it's in that kind of same boat. Yeah. Looks like he's very dreamy. For the dragon. I will take a look here after stream. I'm curious. But yeah, if you have any other questions, Mousebait, let me know. Happy to help. Or if you're thinking placement and stuff. But yeah, fingers are... I think when I was in Beating the Beast stream, she said that she, like, her first tattoo was like the side of the finger. And yeah, it didn't take. That's pretty common, unfortunately. Having trouble wording today? All good. We got you. We got you. You get a consult. Can you get a test done to make sure you're not allergic? So you can do a consultation. Usually that's like the design and meeting the artist. I don't know when they'd want to do a test. Sometimes what they'll do is they'll do like the first little bit and then wait. The biggest one is red ink. I know a lot of people have allergies to red ink. So I don't know what design you've got in mind, but if that's something you're worried about, I would maybe avoid the red. Yeah. So if you have like allergy concerns. The other thing is a lot of them use the second skin, so if you have the adhesive allergy, let your artist know that too for healing. So that you don't anger the skin around your tattoo healing. You'll just have to dry heal rather than the second skin. Hey Lars, welcome in. The white to blue transition on the shoulder plates. Is that careful spraying, less white paint? Yeah, so what I did here, and I'm glad it kind of comes off as blue. It's actually London Gray. So what I do is I do London Gray as a base over the entire plate. And then I come back with Ulthuan. And then I really focused it toward the front and I feather it toward the back. So that's what that is. And then I do a tiny bit of pure white at the front also. So that is the gradient I've got there. How are you? What you up to today? And that is the color combo. Hey, Salivine! You can be allergic to red, yeah. I mean, not everyone is. It's if you know you are prone to like allergy, like if you know you have a latex or a Band-Aid or that kind of skin allergy. Be careful of the red ink. Yep. It is the one I see the most of people being allergic. If you don't have anything like that, good chances you're not, which is probably why the artist didn't worry about it yet. It'll depend. Oh, happy birthday! What you doing for birthday? Not allergic then? Yeah, it's from what I've seen, it's pretty quick too. So like if you're getting the tattoo done and it's starting to react, your artist would notice that and kind of take steps from there. From what I've seen, it's pretty quick. I'm also not allergic, so I've not had to do that myself. This may be tough, yeah. Sometimes it bothers me. For start tats, I want the Magic Gathering guilds, which will include red, but I guess we'll see. I would say, I know Ravenlord did a consultation, and that seemed to really help, especially because you get to meet the artist, kind of get the vibe. But you could bring it up then and see what they think. Obviously, they're going to know way more than I do, so if they've got a good place to test, then... Because the test could be they put it on, like, your ankle, and somewhere you're never going to see it or something like that. I just don't know how all that works. Because I didn't have to worry about it. Okay, it's just the... Nothing. Oh, and laundry. Clean clothes for birthday. Love it. Good. Should have made a consultation first, as well as a deposit. I mean, I was fine with mine. We didn't do a consultation. Deposit, absolutely. Yes. So for my artist, I do a deposit when I book my appointment. Some people are ready to go. A lot of tattoos are impulse things. But if you would feel more comfortable, you want to talk design, if you have allergy concerns, pain concerns. Because the other thing would be like numbing cream, if you're interested in looking into that. Some artists are more comfortable with using that than others, so check out that too. Weird ask because older skins can be an issue, apparently. I have heard they're a little bit more painful. But I mean, even thinking back to, like, being a kid, like, you just bounce back a little quicker. I have heard it's a little bit more painful, but there are, like, the numbing creams, so that might be worth on the same consultation. What is a weird allergy in general? You can use a tiny dot or something. I would say, Siege, do they just do that, like, in a spot you won't see? I didn't have to do that, so I wasn't sure on the process. How are you today? Sorry, just distraction. My dog goes nuts. Goodness. She big Angie. What do I want to work on? Got a lot of stuff drying. Maybe work on his little face for a little bit. Maybe work on his little face. All those color test things you see on cart. Wait, the tattoo. Color test things. I'm not sure what you mean, Salivine. Sorry. Keep considering tattoos, never go for it in the end. Too much messing about for me. That's fair. I have always wanted a sleeve. I'm just really late in getting it. I guess we can finish the top for some reason. I think I got distracted. Finish that. I wouldn't worry about allergies in general. It's here to have. That was kind of the, like, if you have sensitive skin or if you know you have the, like, Band-Aid allergies, then definitely test and let your artist know. If there's anything you're worried about, let your artists know, because they're the pros. They know what they're doing. I just haven't had to do that myself because I was fine. I kind of found out like through Shenron that I was fine, so he had the red on his eyes, and they were fine. So I guess I'm good. Getting tats on your spine is not as painful. It's weird. The needle thumping through your vertebrae, going through the bone is weird. Yeah. Yes, 26. Absolutely. I'm 26. You're really late. I want a tattoo. If I had won the money and like I was in a better spot as a teenager, I absolutely would have. Like when my friends were all getting them, if I didn't have family stuff going on at that moment, I totally would have already been tatted up. Yeah. Now we are healing and we're getting our tats. A good time. Good time. Latex is a common enough allergy. Yeah, with gloves and things. Well, if anyone is thinking about it. I'm not lying when I say I could talk tattoos all day. If you have questions, let me know. I want to help. I think it's hard when you talk tattoos because it's different for everyone. And that kind of put me off a little bit too, as I didn't know what to expect. So if I can help, let me know. They've been extremely healing for me, so I'm happy to help. Get them when you're ready for them. Yeah, exactly. I was so ready. So ready. Blind Cat, welcome in. I am too anxious for a tattoo. I have to look at it forever. Yep. Yep. Well, yes. Unless you want to go the removal route, which I have heard is more painful than the tattoo. It's from what I've heard, it's come a long way, but it's still extremely painful. So, yep, that's definitely a consideration as well. What'd you have to today, Blind Cow? How are you? I only got one piece of ink, half sleeve filled, that took a few sessions, about 18 hours. Just the one piece. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited to finish mine. And then I get to play on the other arm, so, you know. That's why mine's on my back. I only want to see it when I want to. I forget I have mine until I, like, catch myself in the mirror or something. It's like, oh, yeah. I remember after I got Shenron, I would, like, catch myself and it's like, oh, yeah, there's a dragon on me now. Like, that's cool. That's neat. Just a dragon here chilling on my shoulder. You could get on a limb and remove said limb. That's true. That might be, it'd be quicker than the removal. Like the laser removal. For sure. Food coming in with the, pro tips. It is true. I don't know that I recommend it, but it's true. Let's see. I'm gonna ask Chad again. We should have the pre-order article from Games Workshop here in a couple minutes. What are we expecting or hoping for, Chad? What are we hoping to get on pre-order? I honestly don't know what we're waiting on. What do we still need, Chad? I'm gonna laugh so hard if it is the night box that Slam and I were talking about. What do we think we'll get? Well, I paint some cables and things. Here you go. And chat just... Alright, chat. Chat really bad at pattern recognition. I know. I know. Why do I ask Chad anything? That's my question. 11th edition, let's go. Age of Sigmar 5th. That's what Chad's asking. Yep. Ooh. So you're not talking to yourself? Am I not, though? I don't know that that's correct. I don't know that's correct. We're all a figment of Nikki's imagination. Yeah, I think, yeah. That makes sense. That tracks. Oh. Trying to say if I want to go ahead and do the wash. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's start washing stuff. I just don't know what to work on if we do that. Somebody's gonna announce they're sending every current 40k model to Legends. It's now just 40k Legends. Last Sigmar campaign book makes sense. I like that answer. That one makes sense. Chash is out here announcing things they haven't even shown us yet. My Midwest is showing it happens sometimes. It happens. Nemesis, welcome in. How are you today? I don't think they're gonna have a lot to announce, but maybe more dates for Age of Sigmar launch. Nah, I think we're too early still. Chat, we know how pre-order articles work, right? Gonna be things we've already seen that we just need a date for. So we just need to order. There's stuff missing from 30k roadmap. No news for that till after the summer. After big launch. Let's start washing. Nemesis, what you working on? We are working on, before I start my wash, we're working on a Reaver Titan. So this goes here. This is a little Reaver. Little Reaver. And then this goes here. And then Reaver head will go here. And then he is magnetized, so I've got some weapons off to the side drying. But he is going to go with Legio Krytos to match my War Master. That's what I got. Aeronautica relaunch. Changed my mind. We're about to. Doing well. About to fate the last Terminator for my squad. Then onto a Dreadnought. What chapter have we got? Welcome on in. Are those the new Termies? I painted some of the new kit for Imperial Fists, and I love them. They were a nice update for the Termies. Take the Warhounds for a walk. Walkies. Let's go for walkies. So we have memories. Yeah, it's not going to be anything new. They're not announcing anything, chat. Though, that'll be next weekend. We do have a preview coming up. I believe it is, is it Thursday for Old World? And then Saturday is kind of everything else. I think after pre-order, we might need to talk about what we hope to see there. We do have a preview coming up. Noob, it does mean that you need to get your stompies together. How are ya? I got to airbrush my Reaver and my other 2 Warhounds the other day. Getting there. Catching up to your robot. Catching up. Dark Angels Nemesis? Nice. Welcome in. They just got some really nice new kits. Their upgrades look pretty good. As a Space Wolf player, I was watching to see what you get. To kind of try and figure out what we're gonna get. I think new Wolf Guard makes sense, since you guys got some Termies. Kind of custom stuff. Get some characters. Whenever it's our turn. William, welcome in. How are you? And a Pearl Jam. How are we doing today? We're working on a little Reaver Titan. Turkey legs. How are you, Will? I am glad you had fun at the Ren Fair. Hopefully with your group next year, it is even more fun. We are not having to babysit. Get painting on stompies. We need them. They are needed for battle, noob. Ghost Dogs, welcome in. How are you? If anyone does catch the article, let me know. We'll bring it up. Oh, it's a partial revamp. Just a single model for Space Wolves. I think we would get whatever Marines are getting. I think what the Dark Angels got makes sense. Holy cow. These social media links, man. Ghost Dogs, thank you so much. We'll take a look. Oh, we have made to order Middle Earth preview. Interesting. Let's take a look. Ugh. Holy mother of Link. Yeah, those social media ones are... They're rough. They're rough. And this... Why is it opening on my face? Go. Window capture. All right. The guard background on the YouTube video. What a tease. Facebook guard will drop for some reason. The social media ones are always faster, and it's so weird to me. I don't understand how that happens. But here we go, chat. Here is our preview. No one was right. We have made to Earth made to order Middle Earth. None of us were right. Oh yeah, there is the there's the little tease there. All right. Let me start here because I see dates. It's an uncharacteristically light time for pre-orders this week, but there's a treat for fans of the Middle-earth strategy battle game as classic miniatures from Rohan, returning for a limited time as made-to-order releases. They'll be on sale from 10 a.m. local time Saturday the 18th until 6 p.m. on Sunday the 26th of May. Orders may take up to 180 days to arrive. So here is what we got. We've got made-to-order Heroes of Helm's Deep. The defense of Helm's Deep was one of the defining moments of the War of the Ring. Legendary warriors who held the fortress walls returned to the Heroes of Helm's Deep set. This pack of 8 metal miniatures includes versions of Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Haldir, Theoden, Eowyn, Gamling, and a banner bearer of the Galadrim, depicted as they were during the siege. Uses alternate models using the unit's standard rules. So metal. Yeah, I was gonna say the timing. Rip Theoden. Yeah. Catch up here. Nothing for your... I'm gonna say with big releases coming, this makes sense. Because I think they're also closing the warehouse a little bit for price increases. Live Madness, welcome in. How are you? We've also got made-to-order Defenders of Rohan. Even before the Battle of Helm's Deep, Aragorn and company offered their aid to Rohan as forces of Isengard made their first moves. The set of 7 metal miniatures depicts them in more casual times before battle is joined. Each box includes Aragorn, Gimli, Legolas, Theoden, Gamling, Hamma, and Éomer, who can be used as alternate miniatures with their normal rules. So those also available. And then we've got made-to-order Rohan Heroes. King Theoden, Gamling, and Éomer also return on horseback to lead the famous Riders of Rohan. A pair of Rohan commanders support their soldiers with regal banner and heroic march action to add some pep to their step. Here are ponies. I think I have this one in my backlog. I had picked up some of the Rohan. Mine are all metal, but I think I have this in the backlog. Warhammer Plus, we've got Lore Master. Put this in order, I'm begging. Battle Report team gives themselves in the mood for impending Chaos Invasion. The nail-biting clash between Chaos Space Marines with the new Codex and Adeptus Mechanicus. Masterclass, Archenemy's Attack, the in-depth guide to painting Adeptus Custodes, so power weapons. And then Lore Masters is Tau Empire, so if you want to continue with Tau. And then here is, we were talking about the previews. Here's the timing for that. Here Warhammer community, we're gearing up for a pair of preview shows stuffed with exciting new announcements. Age of Sigmar Spectacular coming up on Friday. News from Warhammer 40K. Horus Heresy, Legion Imperialis, and Necromunda on Saturday. We'll also be broadcasting key matches from top tables at the Dallas Open. Tune in at the following times. So here are times with time zones on there. Biggest reveals ever, right here. So Thursday is the new Age of Sigmar box. So that's the Sigmar Skaven box. We have a celebrity match, if you want to catch that. Then we have the GT. The preview for the other systems is here. I will say, normally we hop in Discord and I throw screenshots. I will be getting my tattoo during the preview. So if anyone else wants to hop in and chat together in the Discord, I won't be there. But that is when that will be. I just won't be around for it. Chance of Troking? No, I don't think he's doing them anymore. Especially if they're from Dallas, because I don't think he's traveled for them, too. I hope we hear about the Chaos Lady who has the special spear that's actually corrupting her, but she's kept keeping it in check with her mind. If we could hear about it 5 more times, that would be amazing, actually. Let me catch up here. Even though it's the old White Dwarf battle report, you can predict the results on which army is being played by who on... Wait. Further results on which army is being played by whom? Oh, with the battle report? Well, it's usually like their army, isn't it? I feel like even the newer ones, you kind of know what you're getting. Another week, another chance to paint more models than I buy. There you go. Take the Rohan week to catch up on the backlog, chat. I know Mousebait was excited for horsies. I think I have the horsies that I need, so I won't be getting any. There's some new Chaos Lady with a special spear that's corrupting her, but her immense mental fortitude's keeping it in check. Why have I not heard of this? Please say psych right now. I just checked how far ahead in my scheduling currently. How far are you ahead, Sly? You've been cruising. Especially because I don't think the Lumineth was on your list, and you're cruising through those too. I do want the horsies, because horsies. Plus, if you don't mind metal, they are nice horsies. You're 25 weeks ahead of schedule. You have time to redo the schedule, Sly. We need to bump some stuff up. I'll be honest, I actually haven't heard of her. Is that from this week? It is not. It was, I think, the last preview where they did the new format. Oh, I guess which was Adepticon. That was the one where we thought it was going to be like a Nintendo Direct, but it was still like over an hour long. And they talked about her like 5 different times. Yeah, that's the one. I think it was Adepticon. This is generally the first ever. Okay, sorry, chat. We're memeing on it pretty hard, but yeah, this is why. Basically, within that like block of time, they had to talk about her. They just told the same story like 5 times. Yeah. All right, well, that's what we got. But previews this week, so that's exciting. We get to see new stuff. Maybe, I guess we'll see if they keep the format too. That'll be interesting to see if they keep the more direct format or if they go back to what they used to do. We get 2 hour-long preview sessions. They're likely pre-recorded and filled with lore fluff for 10 models. I'm gonna harp on it for a second. I don't understand why they don't do the Nintendo Direct thing. I don't understand. They don't need to be an hour. GW, I know you're in here sometimes. They don't need to be an hour. Please. Please. I'm begging. Please. Begging. If you have 20 minutes of content, make it 20 minutes. Maybe 25. If you have to have someone in there, put a face in there, make it 25. Begging. Okay, I've done it. I've done the thing. That's all I can do, chat. Let's go back to painting our Reaver. Let's go back. Please. If you don't have 20 minutes, or yeah, if you don't have an hour of content, don't make it an hour. Don't make it an hour. 30 minutes, that makes sense too. You can give it a little bit of time for people to come in. It doesn't need to be an hour. Please. Please. Why does Chaos Lady not want to be corrupt? I mean, she's already a Chaos Lady. I don't know how much of it is like, you have to do my bidding versus like her stuff kind of deal. I don't know. I snoozed out after it started repeating. She's already, I think, like, Archaon's right-hand lady. So I don't know. Live Menace, how's your weekend? Sorry you came in as the article is going up. What you up to? We're working on a little Reaver Titan, because I want to get my Titans all together. So I can go beat up Noob. That's the plan. So I can go stomp all over Noob Painter. Thank you to the resident sleeper. I did a bit. When we realized it wasn't going to be a direct format, I was like, oh no. What are we doing? What are we doing? Don't do the intro discussion, trailer, pre-recorded discussion of the same thing. Post-trailer discussion of the same thing. Yeah. It's, I don't understand. I don't understand. But they want to get full work from their people. God forbid they pay them for an hour, but they only work 20 minutes. What do you mean the full work? You still pay them for making the video. They don't need to be an hour. Please. Begging. Actually begging. Wait, what, 2 interviews with the same chaos model? Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember. Because that's the thing, right? If I'm not interested in the thing that you're now talking about 3 times. How invested am I as a viewer? This is the answer. I can't answer some of your questions because I tuned out. Because I don't care. That is not what I said, Will. Show me the mini. Give me like a little bit of background and then move on. That's all I need. I don't need to talk about her for 20 minutes. Hey, Stuff Pains, welcome in. Whole trailer will be a 7-second long black screen with 3 words on it. They could hit us with the PNGs. Hit us with those detailed PNGs. Trying to fix their secret missions or whatever from GW site. It's annoying I have to click for their, like, where are you located? Now I just, like, I've been trained to just know it's coming. It's still annoying. Because I'm on the website a lot with commissions. It's just like, how have you not fixed this? It's quite remarkable for a company keen to minimize any sense of personalities. They give so much time to people talking. It's like, I understand bringing on the designers and stuff, but you need to not repeat content if you're doing that. Have them talk while we're looking at the thing. And it doesn't need to be an hour. Straight up. Straight up doesn't. Makes it worse when it's a system you don't care about too. Yeah, if you've already kind of checked out. And now you're making me listen to it for 10 minutes. It's a flow thing. A flow thing. Shows the menu on a white background, not just in a foggy battle diorama, so you can see what you're previewing. It's basically an hour-long podcast. It kind of is. Yeah. Kind of is. I think some people were annoyed because you couldn't see the miniatures as well. I'm fine seeing the miniatures on the website. That's where I need the more product photo, right? Because that's where I'm going to be looking at details. I'm not looking at all the details on a preview screen. I'm fine with the foggy, like, game setup if you're talking about it for a little bit and then it goes on the website. That's fine. Personally. I don't need it. I don't need every single detail right then. Yeah, wait till it's on the website in the emails. So I didn't quite agree with everyone being like, just show the miniatures. And I need it, like, high res as you can. Like, that's fine. I can do that on the website. But just don't talk about the same thing 5 times. The certificate thing comes up on Chrome. Except their out-of-date certificate. Oh. That I'm not sure. I've not gotten that mouse beat. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the country thing popping up. I don't know about that one. You missed the roadmaps, unironically, yeah. It was nice to know what's next. He's got like trim on his toes, and I'm trying to decide what color I want to do. I think all my others are just silver. Yeah, I did silver on the Warhounds. We'll do silver. I say that. Did I do a mix? What did I do here? Oh, I did. Okay. It's gold, but the dirt and stuff is making it look weird. Okay. We'll do gold on his toesies. Pedicure time. Toe trim. That's right. Show feet. I have so much more happiness by looking at the model on the website. I suppose I should pick up my poster frames if they're done. I wonder how heavy they will be. What did you get? Did you get, like, are they for something specific? I don't know how good we had it with stroke. No, we're not going back to that. No. And the roadmaps as I enter the hobby. I would like a roadmap. Your roadmap would be nice. I must admit, I haven't bothered with the actual live stream announcements for a while. Just wait for the articles on Warcom. I feel like that's maybe the way to do it. Obviously, as this is part of, like, my job, it's good for me to, like, see it as it's live, but I think if it wasn't, that's what I would do. Especially with, you never know what time they're going to be. Sometimes time zones, it just doesn't line up anyway. Doesn't make sense to stay up for an hour of them blabbing. William says, Happy Mother's Day to any and all mamas in chat. Much love to you, and thank you for all that you do for your families. Yes, Happy Mother's Day to everyone celebrating today. I know it is US and Canada for sure. If anyone else celebrating today, Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to see my mommy here in a little bit. She's going to come check out our remodel. I think she's more excited than we are. She likes seeing all the progress and stuff, so. Get out, Earbray. Have a good one. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye for now. I think my mom's more excited than we are. Probably because she doesn't have to pay for it. Probably because she's not having to redo the electricity and things that we're having to do. She just gets to see the pretty. But it'll be fun to see what she thinks here today. We got some new paint chips to figure out for painting the walls. I'm kind of curious to see what she thinks. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to influence the mama vote. See what she thinks. What is everyone else up to today? What do we got going on, chat? Noob, if you're still here, how many titans do you have? How much do I need to have ready before we fight? I need to look at, like, the mana pool stuff, because I don't know how that works. Like, which of my stuff I can put together. That's my homework here. Figure out how to put all my warhounds and things into a group together. For now, toe trim, though. Very important. Fine, no, I haven't got them out in a while. Okay, no worries. No worries. I know you've been working on other robots. I'm just being difficult. Has anyone played any games here this week? Any tabletop gaming we're excited about? Yes, you are, thanks. Well, when we do get to play, I'm excited. Start putting eBay stuff together. Ship sounds good. We'll be here. At least for a little bit here. What we may do is do a couple more little details. Get some washes on, and then I will get ready for either mom coming over or hopping in to help with a remodel. So, oh goodness. Because we got more to do today. Make sure I'm available. Alright, let's get the washing all this over. And then the legs are kind of done for now. All that dries. Doing Pathfinder session prep for next weekend. Let's go. Is this a new campaign or one that's been going on? You don't mind me asking? Panda, welcome in. How are you? Congratulating myself for completing some base colors. Go, Sly. I also clap. Clap, 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 clap. Well done. Thanks for coming to hobby with me today. Tomorrow for chat, we'll be back with more miniatures. We will either be working on more Titanicus, or if I can get the Demon Prince with the other airbrushing done, try to bring him on. I think this week will basically be that, Titanicus or Demon Prince. And then more Ace Attorney this week. That's the plan as of now. Peachy, how are things here? Pretty good. The article today was made to... keep saying made to Earth. Made to order Middle Earth. In case you missed it. Now just chilling. Greedy Raven, thank you so much for that sub for 65 months of support. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Mr. Tomorrow's need to be in London all day. Hope it goes well. That's right, noob. Objection. Take that. Hold it. I think my new favorite thing is making the thumbnails for YouTube for our playthrough. We've done Phoenix. I have another character for our next thumbnail. That's all together. I think I scheduled that for tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna keep doing that because it's fun. Doing good. Oh, fighting off a cold. I hope that you feel better here, Greedy. All the rest, all the fluids. Hope you feel better soon. You getting to play any games or watch anything while you're recovering here? Got some Thousand Suns building to do. I do. I need to order the third-party torsos that we use. So the Demon Prince is together. I got that. We have Magnus to build, though, and then as soon as those third-party bits come in, we'll get that together. All right, legs drying. And go chill over there. What's the next one? Woo ha! We got the base coat on Alive Manus. The other paint is kind of gunked up on me, so I threw some thinner in it yesterday, and I gotta try and revive it here today. That's been great. The campaign mostly is an undead theme with Russian dwarves. They're in the process of discovering how the big bad evil guy is gonna unalive and animate the biggest city they've been to so far. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cool campaign. What did that channel please make you build all day? What would you make me build? I'm trying to think what I have we could build. We have Eldar to build. Malifaux to build. I myself built. Well, it has to be my backlog, though. Yeah, channel points is my stuff. Gotta read the fine print. Gotta read the fine print. The Thousand Suns aren't bad, though. Like, it's literally just a unit of rubrics and a unit of Scarab Occult. That's it. That's all I got. Maybe not as exciting as you thought. Started the Mistborn novel yesterday. Because I finished all 12 books of the Beast Rises. I'm curious to know what you think as you go. I ended up DNFing it. I did not finish Mistborn. I'm curious. There's some hype that I didn't get. I'm curious to see what you think, Sly. Others love it, and I won't understand it. Yellow's beard, yeah, we could build that. That'll take all stream, yeah. Edie says, assuming I recover, you're going to the US Open in Dallas. Getting ready for that. While I'm there, I got Game 7 tickets for Dallas and Colorado just in case. Hell yeah. I was watching their game last night. That'll be fun. Well, good. Glad you're getting to come to the Open. Hope it is fun. Hope that you're feeling well enough for it. Especially if you're going out to the game, too. Those are rookie numbers. Need to get those numbers up. We have this is the second round of Thousand Suns. So we've already done some Scarab Occult. We've done some rubrics. We did the Infernal Master last time. We're just adding on. And then some bigger stuff. Colorado will win in 6. I mean, who's ahead right now, Live Madness? Who's ahead right now? It's been fun to watch. I was telling chat that we lost the channel that the Stars normally play on, so it's been really hard to keep up with hockey. But now that they're in the playoffs, they're on like the major channels, and I'm actually getting to watch, so it's been really nice. William, yes. Uh-oh, it's coming. I just see my name. It's been nice watching some hockey again. For a little bit, at least. You need to know, yes. I've been watching Evil on Netflix, Amazon, good stuff. Weird but fun. I don't know Evil. What is that? Yeah, anyone else watching anything good right now? What we got? Can we go to Renfair one day and not be the giant sober babysitter? I hope you get to next year. Where you don't have to babysit people who don't know their limit. I do hope you get to do that. Has Cass agreed to it yet? I don't know if you've asked her. I would go with you, yeah. I like to have my one beer and a turkey leg, and then I'm good. Live Madness will go with us too. See, we're getting the party together. Getting the party together. Even if I wanted to drink more at a Ren Fair, it's too gosh darn hot. So, yeah, we gotta hydrate. We need water. It's too gosh darn hot for that. Chad goes to Ren Fair. I'm kind of excited for my tattoo next weekend. My artist loves to go to the Ren Fairs, and I'm curious if she has gone already for the year. Feel like she would have, just timing-wise, but they like to dress up and like stay there and do all the fun stuff. So I'm excited to hear about what they're either have planned or did do for this year. Let's see. Skeptical psychologist Kristen Birch joins David Acosta, who is training to be a Catholic priest. Blue-collar contractors investigate the church's backlog of unexplained mysteries, including supposed miracles, demonic possessions, and other extraordinary occurrences for evil. That sounds interesting. You got kind of an X-Files vibe. Red Bears are big on day drinking. Yeah, I can't do that with the heat. Too much. Also expensive. The one here is good, not that hot. That's true. Colorado would be a lot nicer for weather. I think the other big one here in the state is later in the year, and it's a little better. The one here local, it's either too rainy for the first few weeks. There's like a weekend or two where it's just perfect, and then it starts to get too hot. So you have to get like the perfect weekend. We could be a D&D party. You meet at a Ren Fair in a tavern. What class? Well, I know what class William would be. Chat, what class would you be? We're gonna be a D&D party at Ren Fair. What class would you be? I'm gonna go sorcerer, because I love sorcerer. Not cleric. I'm going cleric. Cleric also a lot of fun. I'll be the cleric. That's how it feels. You should watch the first episode. If I ever finish the X-Files, maybe I will check it out. You guys watch a lot more stuff than I do. I'm trying to get back to X-Files with the remodel. I haven't been able to. Slam and I are both very sad we've not been able to X-Files. Here up near Houston is roughly, yeah, November-ish. That sounds so much nicer than this time of year. I guess it depends. Sometimes November-ish is still pretty warm. But that does sound a lot nicer. Alright, let's go back to these weapons. I still want to figure out how I'm doing my Melta thingy. I haven't figured that out yet. Let's get back to do some washes, and then I will wrap up for the rest of our day here. Wizard, you already have the beard for it. Done. Can I be a himbo paladin with the power of God? Some select few anime on my side? Yeah, Azure Lane Priest confirmed. I knew you would be a paladin, so I didn't even ask. I just need to know what the rest of chat wants to be. Yeah, I didn't even ask. I feel like you would die 4 sessions in and have to reroll. The true D&D experience here. Yep. We get ambushed by little goblins. Reroll. Sorry. His paladin shield with a giant body, but I can bring Piccolo for you. I'd like to be a paladin too, thank you. Piccolo, we're going to Ren Fair. I've tried watching the X-Files since 1993 and haven't been able to get through it all. It's a lot. It's a lot. So Slam and I are doing our first watch through of the X-Files. And oh god, when did we start? When did we start the X-Files? So we try to watch like a few episodes at a time. But obviously it's between like getting our schedules together. We're making it. We're in season 8 right now. But yeah, I haven't been able to since we started the remodel, and I'm sad. Sad. I'll be the class with the comfiest clothes. I mean, you could go like sorcerer or something. Get some mage robes. Something like that. Rocket. I have to scroll back up and check the memes. What have I done? Medallion says, I'd like to be a ranger. Next edition. Poor rangers, man. They definitely need some love. My class definitely needs some help. Piccolo will protect there. See? I got you. I'm ready. I'm ready for Ren Fair chat. Oh. Well, I'm still excited, Will. You still excited to go to Ren Fair with all of us? Now that we've got our plans, our classes picked, I'm sure you're excited. I keep forgetting the other side of the weapon, because I tend to lay them down. I try to do a side at a time, that way they can dry without sticking to my table or goofing up the paint. Sometimes I forget that other side. Alright, let's do a little bit more for the washes, and then I'm going to take off for today. I think we're at a good spot. Wrap up for today. Get back to remodel. Be ready for my mom to come over. All that good stuff. We will be back tomorrow, though, with either probably more Titanicus tomorrow, and then I'll get that Demon Prince sorted for probably Tuesday. How does that sound, chat? I definitely want to start the Demon Prince this week. Because it's cool. But I need to get that other blue ready to airbrush. Because of the pots that we were complaining about earlier. The paint pots. My Aramon blue's a little gunky on me. I have to revive it here. Are we matching William as Otaku Gaston? Yes, that's exactly. No one. I have to come up with the song. We need stuff. We began Exiles on October 31st, 2023. Halloween itself. My god. It has taken us since Halloween to get to season 8. It's so many X-Files. So many X-Files. I don't think I actually know the total number of episodes. I think about it. Is there, what, like 24-ish a season? A lot of X-Files. Plus the movie. We have another movie coming up. – 218. Pretty nuts. I'm gonna marry the most beautiful body pillow in the land. That makes her the best. And don't I deserve the best? We need to find all the guest on quotes. Yep. Yep. I'm trying to work the turkey legs into the song, and I'm coming up short. Sorry, chat. I feel like I'm disappointing a lot of people right now, but I'm trying to fit all of our memes and things into the song, and I can't do it right now. I'm too distracted. Give me some time. Please don't yassify me with custom. It's already happening. It's already happening. One ooze on custom. Yep, that's our will. That's our will. Alright, wash on that. We got that already. We'll do a little bit on this, and then I think... Sorry. You get your own song, though, Will. How could you hate it here? How could you possibly hate it here? Cass. We gave Will his own song. And he still hates it. Why do I even do this to myself? Because you love us, right? That's the reason, right? Right? Objection! Squeezel says no. What are we doing to Will? I just got back. Oh, the usual. That's right. He double closed fist holding things in public yesterday. Did Cass have fun? It was wedding stuff she was doing, right? With friend? Did Cass have a fun day too? I feel like it was dress shopping or the like. She had a blast. I got puke issues. I mean, I'm glad they weren't reversed, considering what she was doing versus where you were. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that happened to you. I like that that's your weekend update. She had a blast. I got puke issues. I'm sorry. That stinks. I just found out there's a crab mountain wow that walks sideways, and now I have to get it. That sounds adorable. Okay, I'm gonna get the gold where I was holding these earlier, and I think I'm gonna wrap up, because these, I think we're gonna do the white and orange, because I feel like I have too much green. I need a little bit more white on this, on the Reaver, so I'll take those back and airbrush. And everything else is kind of drying with a wash, so I think tomorrow maybe we bring him back, or we work on the Warhounds. And then we will Demon Prince on Tuesday, I think is the plan. And then more Ace Attorney on Wednesday, because it's been fun, and I've been looking forward to it. It was unpaid labor. Actually, I paid to be. Will just getting more and more angry as we talk about it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm glad you got to go and check it out, Will. Now you know. Now you know to bring Cass, what to do, all the things, what to expect. I'm glad you got to go, even if you had to babysit a little bit. I upped the amount of ground coffee in my brewer. Do not like. Oh no, I'm sorry. Alright, chat. This is a good stopping point. So, here's what we got. We have washes drying on, we've got like the body, the legs, the kind of upper carapace portion. All the weapons are drying. So we've got a lot of sub-assemblies, which, as I realize, I've been trying to keep less sub-assemblies on stream and do more full-size stuff. So we'll figure it out here, but I really wanted to get my challenge started for today. So we got a lot done, but we'll figure out more stuff for... I just started ranting, no Kia, please. You can keep ranting. My chat is here. You can keep ranting, that's fine. But yeah, I'll take the rest of these off to get the airbrushing done, and then we'll keep working on it here at some point. So thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Again, happy Mother's Day to those celebrating today. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow with more Warhammer of some sort. So if you like the Warhams, we'll be back tomorrow with more painting. Otherwise, you can see what I'm working there. Socials are a little behind because of the remodel, but hopefully some more stuff up there soon. We do have our Discord, which is where we're hanging out in between streams, if you want to come hang out there. And then YouTube, if you want to check out our latest community challenge, or if you want to get caught up on Ace Attorney, so you can join us on Wednesday. That is there. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm just going to end here since we're headed out to do stuff. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.